Hello, everybody. Welcome to another pre-draft interview for the QMJHL Draft 2024 in Moncton. I'm here with Cruz Scanzano from the Lac St-Louis Lions. How are you, Cruz?
Good, you?
I'm good, thanks. So to start, I want you to describe your style of play to someone who has never seen you play before.
For sure. I think I'm a pretty big boy. I love to bring my physical game into the game. I love to be a team player. I love to work hard to help my coaches and my team provide and win games. And I just love playing the game.
So what would you say you would bring to the team that drafts you?
Definitely, I would bring 100% all my work ethic. I would definitely bring a bit of physicality to get my team moving and to get them going for sure. I think I can make a great first pass, help to play on the defensive and offensive side of the ice.
And if you've played a little bit of NHL, you're going to know this term, but if you had to choose one of your attributes, which would be like your X factor, what would you choose?
Probably turbulence or,
Okay.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah, for sure.
So you're, like you said at the beginning, you're a tall defender, and this season we've seen you be really effective at shutting down. What would you say is the most challenging part of your style of play?
Honestly, really everything that we play now is very fast. I think I can improve on my speed and my game and everything. I think if you need to keep your head up with me if you come in the corners with me for sure, because I'll give you a little how you doing if you come with me for sure.
So you'd say the aspect of the QMJHL where you're most ready is your physicality?
For sure.
Okay. Often on our podcast, we had the chance to talk to small skater, and one of the questions I love to ask them is, how do you beat a tall defender? So like you, a 6'1", 6'2" defender, and they often say we play in their skates. We use the fact that they're taller, so they can't play up close. So I wanted to reverse the question, and if you're face to face with a short, fast skater, so I'll give you an example like Jordan Dumais, how would you defend against him? How would you shut him down?
Oh, for sure. So for sure, first I'd angle him properly towards the boards. I put my stick behind him so he can't cut in the middle. And if he does, for sure, I'll try hitting him. But if he tries still going to the side through the wall, I'll angle him out and finish him on the boards for sure.
Okay, I like that. And one thing about your play this season, if we see you're a player who gets some penalty minutes. So now what I want to ask you is, how do you choose what's a good penalty to take? And how do you avoid taking a bad penalty? So like at a bad moment or just a bad penalty overall?
For sure. Honestly, I don't think there could be a good penalty unless the guy's on a breakaway or maybe you need to trip him or something because your teammate's not back in time. Really, I don't really mean to take penalties unless it's needed, but I don't really see the problem of taking penalties unless, really there's no point on it for sure.
So is that something you would like to change for next season, reduce the penalty minutes?
For sure, yeah, because I really do think that it affects my team a little, and I really think I could work on that for sure and just help the team get better for sure.
So one thing that's interesting about you is when you look at your parkour, everything you've done, when you were in the QM15, you were a big defender still, very effective defensively, but you produced a lot. So this season, we've seen you get really perfection, if I can say like that, on your defensive play. So being really, really effective at shutting down and less focus on the offense. So what happened in the transition is the production something you want to get back?
For sure, yeah, for sure. I'd like to get back a bit more on my offensive side. I just find that midget AAA now is way different than Bantam AAA. I have to change the play. My coaches want me to play a little different, help the team on the defensive side. We got a lot of good offensive defense that could provide a lot too. So, I'm still trying to get a little offensive side in there too, but really got to help the defense for sure.
So when you get into a team where, I couldn't even name all the offensive talent you guys have for this draft because there is so many. But when you get into a team with, by example, who is led by guys like Dylan Rossi, does that make you focus a little bit more on your defensive aspect? Does that take a little bit of a stress off you?
Not really, no. For example, I know Dylan Rossi always has my back. He's a very smart, intelligent player where I know if I'm in the offensive zone and I want to pinch in, he'll be behind me for sure. For example, To Santini will always get there. That's a guy who I've been playing with for a long time. I've been playing with him on the same line. Usually he'll get my back for sure.
And what would you say was the thing that QM15, your 2 years in QM15 taught you the most about?
Oh, for sure. Well, for sure, you have to honestly keep your head up. There was a lot of physical guys my age that I did not realize until I got in the league. I had to be more aware during the game. If I go in the corner, I had to make a great first pass. And honestly, this league too, you really have to be quick and make the right play.
Yes, and with hockey getting a little bit faster by the years, that's a trend we see from the up level to the bottom. What would you say? Is there a lot more of a focus on the first pass, relaunching the offense?
For sure, yeah. I mean, you got to be quick, right? There's small guys coming in fast at you. You got to make the right play. You can't really try to make those turnovers, and if you do, you got to get back quick and be ready for what's about to happen next.
So this year you're with Lac St-Louis, who's a team who has a big history, who has developed a lot of NHL players. So what is it like being in an organization like that, and what do you think is special about Lac St-Louis that a lot of good players come out of there?
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, we have a lot of amazing talent on our team this year. Last year, too, we got a lot of guys that are coming from Bantam to Midget making the team. I really do think the players that come out of this organization go far because of their work ethic. For sure, their coaches help them a little, for sure. I really just do think that they have the heart to go wherever they want to go. And
do you ever get in contact with other players? Do you get like conferences from older Lac St-Louis players?
Not really, but for sure, once in a while they'll make a visit in our room before the game, maybe give us the starting lineup, give us fist bumps after every period, and just get us going before the game for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. This year with Lac St-Louis, like I talked a little bit before, you guys have a really young team. You have a lot of talent at defense, at offense. What is it like in the locker room having so many draft eligible players?
Oh, well, for sure. We're all buddies. We've known each other for a while. The chemistry's there. We're always happy. Music's going before the game. We're focused, but we're still having a good time, and we're just always ready to play. And yeah.
And do you feel like, because this year you guys are one of the better team, do you feel like when you go against other teams, they're a little bit more intense with you, a little bit more physical?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. To me, it's always been like that. Hard teams that aren't in the best placements in the rankings, for sure, they come at us hard. They use their physical attributes. You got to be ready for that. And it's been happening a lot lately. And, I think we're getting adjusted to it, and we're just playing as a team, really.
Well, I guess on the other end, it helps you guys prepare for the upcoming playoffs.
For sure.
With a team that has a lot of draft-eligible players, I guess in the locker room and at training, there's a lot of competition. Is it a challenge to keep that competition healthy, and how do you do it?
Well, for sure. Everyone's praying for each other, where we want to go and all that. We definitely battle each other out. We have battle practices. We just try to get better every day and help our teammates and just hope everything goes well for each other.
Is there a special talent of yours that you discovered this season? So I'm thinking like maybe in past season you didn't have time on the power play, and now this season you got some and you discovered that's a place where you like to play. Is there something like that happened this season?
Oh, well, for sure. So, last year I had a bit of power play time. This season it's a bit different. Definitely I'm a PK guy now. So sure, I didn't know I had that in me for sure. I've discovered my brand new defensive game where I'm really good at it. I didn't know about that. I block shots. I make the right play, get it out when it's needed.
So would you say this season for you has been kind of a really formative year where you really learn what type of player you are and what type of game you're going to play for the rest of your career?
Oh, well, I say not really, because it's definitely next season definitely I want to mix it up a little, maybe get a little bit defensive going. Still help the team on defense a lot. That's my position. I got to play. But for sure, maybe join the play once in a while, join the rush, get a couple of points for the guys.
So this season at Lac St-Louis, you have a coach that has had a long career overseas. I want just you to tell me a little bit about him. What is he like? What are the best advice he gave you?
Yeah, for sure. He's hard on us. He's trying to make us a better player for sure. He's trying to make us become a real team, have a good team bonding. He does things for us to get better. He's very aggressive on the drills, but it makes us better. And the battles, it always makes us feel like we're needed. And it just helps the players really focus more.
And in life in general, on your off time when you're not playing, are you someone who watches a lot of hockey?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love watching the NHL. I have a little league with my buddies. It's called I don't know if you know about it.
Yes.
Where it's really amazing. I just love watching it. It really gets me happy and de-stresses me from everything else that's going on.
And do you have a favorite player growing up, someone who you think you modeled a little bit your game after?
Not really growing up, but like right now, I definitely two players in mind. I got Charlie McAvoy and Mort Seider. They're really good on the defensive and offensive side of they play both for good teams, just like Lac St-Louis. They get points, they're physical, they block shots, they really know how to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, those are nice comparisons. If we look at your game right now, what would you like to improve in it the most?
Definitely, for sure. Honestly, my offensive side of the game. When I'm in the offensive side of the zone, offensive play, I gotta make a right play. Maybe get a couple more shots on nets. Maybe put a couple more points up there. But that's not what I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about just winning for sure.
Yeah, finishing the season, going far in the playoff, I imagine. When the list came out, you were one of the about 30 players that were rated A. So first of all, was it a surprise for you to find yourself on that list?
Not really. I've been working hard every day, every summer day. I've been going to the gym, going on the ice, trying to make myself a better player. I really do think I earned it. I've been working hard all my life, and but I am for sure grateful to be on that list.
Absolutely, and I know it's only the first list, and there are more to come, and the draft is still a few months ahead. It's not right now, but does that represent something to you? Is that something that means something to you, being A-rated?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, it has my confidence all around my game. I know that people are watching me, and I gotta show them what I could really do for them. There's a big tournament coming up in April, and I could for sure really show them who I really am.
Absolutely, and one thing I find the most in a defenseman game is one of the biggest challenge I find is keeping a surprise. So you don't want the offense to figure you out, and you don't want the offense again to figure out your pattern. So my question for you is, how do you keep an aspect of surprise to your game, of unpredictability?
Well, for sure, our coaches make us have set plays in the D zone where maybe we can fake miscommunicate with the other team, do one play, and then out of nowhere turn and go the other side. And it definitely helps. It puts some points on the board for us and gets us moving during the game.
And how much does it help to have a good shot in that surprise element?
Oh, for sure. It's important. You want to get the puck out of the zone. You want to get good shots on net. You want to get a good rebound, maybe. A good shot. You want to have hard passes for sure to get through and make space for your other teammates.
Absolutely. You have a young career, but you have played hockey for a long time. When you look back at all your past seasons, what would you say has been the hardest challenge this season or any past ones?
Honestly, definitely this season.
Okay.
I think it's not the first season where I've played with older guys, but it's definitely a big step up with the physical, the speed. I really got to get adjusted to it. I think I'm getting adjusted to it every game. I think I'm learning how to play the game more and more every day. And yeah, definitely this season's been the hardest challenge for me so far.
And how much do you feel like your play has changed from the beginning of the season? When you look at the games from the beginning of the season, do you still feel like it's the same player, or have you improved so much that it's like a complete different style?
I think I've definitely changed a lot. I've gotten bigger. I've gotten stronger. It's been a long time since the season started. I've definitely changed my game a little. I tried focusing more on the offensive side at the start, but then I realized that my team needs me on the defensive side a little bit more, and I really think I could help them with that.
And to end the interview, I want to give you a question about the future, which is as you know, we can never be sure. But what would be the best case scenario? What could I wish you for if I talk to you at the same time next year? Where would you want to be?
Honestly, any Q team that can make me a better hockey player. Definitely want to go to the Q route. You know, my dad played there. He did pretty well. I just want to show everyone what I could do. Make sure a team who drafts me knows that they can have faith in me. And I really think I could just help them for sure with my work ethic and my being a team player.
So for you, your mind is 100% made. It's the LHMQ, no USA.
For sure.
Perfect. Well, thank you for taking the time, Cruz.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a good day.